You know, it seems like every so often, I'm always learning new things about Star Wars. A few months back, I played a little game for Star Wars Wednesdays called Shadows of the Empire. While very, very difficult, this game was actually pretty awesome, and I really enjoyed the story behind it. Dash Rendar is kinda like a lukewarm version of ℂℍ𝔸℉𝔼𝕃 without the Force powers, but he's pretty goddamn cool in his own right. In fact, I'd say he's like a cross between Han Solo and ℂℍ𝔸℉𝔸℃. Again, the game was challenging, and some of you remember just how many times our asses got kicked on Fall Spaceport. I mean, it was really no joke. Not to mention how I had to grind lives just to beat the final freaking mission. All that aside, the reason I'm coming to you guys with this video today is to talk about something new that I learned about Shadows of the Empire. So Shadows of the Empire released in 1996, and was available on PC and the N64. Now in 1997, just a year later, George Lucas released the special edition of Star Wars Episode IV, A New Hope. For better or worse, some people love the special edition changes, and some people not so much. Me personally, I think I like quite a few of the changes, but definitely not all of them. My deep dive into who shot first is a video for a much later time, but what I'm here to talk about is this scene right here that's only available in the special edition. More specifically, it's the scene where Luke and Obi-Wan are going into Mos Eisley for the first time. And as the camera pans over, you can see in this shot here what looks to be a very familiar starship flying away from the city. Enhancing? Enhancing? Could it be? Guys, that is the Outrider if I've ever seen it. The Outrider is of course Dash Rendar's signature starship. It's the one that we all know and love, the one I suffered inside of in that fateful final mission, oh my god. And it's a very unique vessel in canon, guys. The only person who could be flying that ship is Dash himself. So that means, Dash Rendar is canon. Like, my mind was blown when I found this out today, guys. I never knew about this. Never knew. It's so incredible. And even more so incredible that I can still learn new stuff like this about Star Wars to this day. Now, of course, Disney would claim that Dash Rendar is not canon. But there's a conflict here. The special editions are canon, even by Disney standards. Now, you know I don't take Disney's word for it when it comes to canon, guys, but it's still very interesting to think that because of the mere existence of this ship in this movie for these very few frames, that means that the original intention of George Lucas himself was to make Dash Rendar canon. And the way I feel about it is, whatever George says is really what's canon. At least that precedes anything Disney comes up with. Now, you can say Disney owns the rights, but I don't believe that makes them able to change the canon. Only the mythos holder himself, George, can truly change canon. Of course, it's not always that black and white, but as far as this goes, if George thinks that Dash Rendar is canon, then that's good enough for me. Now, I know that the sequel-loving Disney shill troglodytes will probably try to say, oh, well, that could just be any ship, you know, it doesn't have to be Dash Rendar. Bullshit, guys, that's fucking Dash Rendar right there. That's probably him cashing in on a few deals before he unbeknownstly makes a trip to Hoth very soon. Well, so there you have it. Dash Rendar is canon, and he's in Episode 4. This has got to be hands down the best special edition that they ever did out of all of them. I mean, my god, this is so huge. I can't believe I never knew about this. Probably because I never really beat Shadows of the Empire until just recently. And it's really awesome to me that they even did something like this back in the day. Now, I know there were books published about Shadows of the Empire, but I feel like the game was much more popular than the books. And even so, here they are still trying to bring it into canon. In the original movie, no less. It just goes to show how respected the video game lore was back then. It's really awesome. So I hope I brought this to light for a few of you guys, a few of you Shadows of the Empire lovers out there. It's pretty goddamn huge. I love it. Old news, of course, you know, but still, it's new to me.
If I haven't seen it, it's new to me.
And it just affirms in my mind what the true canon is. Right, guys? Well, thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, Box Bros.